Hi friends, Chris here from Grand Bay Marine, and today I wanted to feature a deck boat from the Starcraft deck boat series, their fiberglass line. One that we really started to pick up our momentum with this past year and have had fantastic success. Our customers that have gotten these in the past year absolutely love them for a ton of reasons, which we're going to cover, but just starting on the outside, I just wanted to highlight the lines on this. This is a SVX191, so this is their 19-footer. They do build this boat from the 17 all the way up to the 23, so they've got a lot of 4 different model sizes in this floor plan that just expand and gain you a few more options. But starting from the outside, this boat is a very versatile yet seaworthy deck layout. A lot of that has to do with the hull design they did up to here. So let's take a look underneath and check out the hull. All right, so I want you guys to take a look at this hull design while it's out of the water. They've done something that is a bit more unique in this deck boat segment, is actually built a deep V hull with the width kind of more above deck to give you the beam on top, but a very stable and seaworthy hull design. Of course, you've got these strakes that run down as well to get you up on top of the water and help you turn sharply. So this hull design has a lot to do with the reason we've had so much success in our market with this, our bigger inland lakes in the bay, because it allows you to have the versatility and comfort of a deck boat layout and still appreciate a sport boat fiberglass hull performance. So let's hop around back and check out the other side. All right, from the back of the boat, a couple features I want to highlight back here. One being sort of the highlight that you can't miss, that this is outboard powered, and so we order all ours with Yamaha, but a lot of customers increase their demand towards outboard powered fiberglass boats because some of them are taking and others just really appreciate the ease of maintenance of owning an outboard. And so we package all these with Yamaha outboards. This 191 model has a 150 Yamaha 4-stroke, very quiet, very fuel-efficient engine back here, but also a ton of power to push this boat around. Still an all-sports boat that you're going to pull tubes and skis and wakeboards with. So you also have a 4-step steel telescoping ladder that flips down back here to get in and out of the boat. And one other feature to highlight before we hop up inside is we have this opted with the stainless steel rub rail to protect the outside of the boat when you are moving in and out of the dock. So let's hop up inside and check it out. On the transom of the boat, you've got a very usable space here. This is typically an area where a lot of boat makers get it wrong. They just dedicate too much focus to having a place for the outboard motor and don't factor putting people back here to use this to swim. But these guys do a great job having the sea deck mat laid down all out back here. Have the ski tow bar to pull tubes and skis, which also just acts as a really nice handrail when you're getting in and out of the boat and boarding through your walk-through over here. But you're able to maneuver around the backside of the engine and use this other side as a platform as well. So very thoughtful design. Why don't you follow me in the boat and we'll check out the cockpit. So as you enter the boat, there are steps dedicated with a dedicated walkthrough to get into the boat. So very thoughtful design. They're not making you step on any cushions to get in and out of the boat. Just another reason this is very inviting to invite a ton of people on board. Anybody can go out boating with you and it's just easy. Now I say a ton of people, this is a 19-foot boat with a 12-person capacity. It's insane if you shop the competition. 12-person rating on this boat, and you're absolutely going to have that many people out when you put this out in front of your house or you trailer it to the lake. Because they're giving you such a high capacity, they don't have seats for everybody, and they do a great job of offering a ton of seating, very social style seating in this deck boat layout. So you've got a nice L bench over here with a solo captain's chair flip bolster on the driver's side here. Now, in designing this boat, a lot of people start to compare it to a pontoon once you get into the boat from a seating perspective, and that's absolutely the intention. They want to give you the comfort of pontoon seating with the performance of a fiberglass sport boat. So if you can come around here and check out the driver's area, I'll highlight some features of being the driver for the boat. All right, so as the captain of this boat, you've got a great place to drive from. You've got a tilt steering wheel here. which is very customizable, as well as the chair. This is to slide forward and back. It swivels, and you've got the flip-up bolster if you like to drive a little bit above the windshield and gain a little more visibility as well. All your gauges are centered stacked here in the middle, which leaves you room to add a little customizing. You can do a fish finder, maybe some more gauges on the side. To the right, you've got a Jensen Bluetooth stereo unit, all your rocker switches, and then a really nice area to have your throttle mounted because you have the bolster support of the gunnel of the boat. One of the features I like to highlight here is that they've thought through, you've got a phone, you've got sort of your wallet, keys, quick things you want access to but not to store away all day. They've got a really nice storage compartment right here just to slide small items like that. Very thoughtful design. So let's flip forward and check out the front of the boat. Say in the bow of this boat, but part of the great design here is that you've got a sort of social one deck layout with not a ton of separation, so it really allows everybody to be in conversation with each other. But in the forward of this boat, you've got a pretty traditional style of seating for fiberglass boats, sort of a two parallel bow benches with storage underneath them both, and very deep seating. So me being 6'2", it feels really good. It's high on my back, so it's really supported. It's really important when you put your kids in the front of the boat, for example, that they're sitting really deep into the boat. It's very safe. Really nice break up the seating over here with a little sink area, some cup holders and storage underneath, as well as you get to keep your traditional in-floor ski locker. A boat like this, you're going to have longer items, tubes, skis, wakeboards, noodles, whatever it may be. More storage underneath. The dash storage is everywhere on this boat. We got a table opted for this one where you get a removable table mount into the floor, and one more insulated icebox storage here. So some people will convert this into a live well if you're going to fish off the boat. Other people might just throw their ice in there and use it as their cooler for the day, and that way nobody has to get up off their seat to get at a cooler that's stored under the seat. Finally, let's check out a really nice design they have up on the bow. At the bow, they do a great job of sort of extending the deck past the seating and enjoying the beam that they carry forward in this. So we've got it opted with some more of that swim deck matting up here because you're going to run and jump. And so it's nice to have the extra traction and padding up here. But something you're always going to get on these models is a forward boarding ladder, which is very, very practical design because there are going to be times in the season where you may not want to get off the back of the boat and walk all the way to the beach, so you just run this thing into the beach and forward board down from the ladder, and maybe avoid some of the colder water earlier or later in the season. So forward boarding ladder, a great option to have to do. You've also got dedicated storage down here for an anchor and then your anchor line as well. So thought out spot to put all of those things. And finally, I just sort of want to highlight an overall on this boat. This package is a 19-foot seaworthy boat with an engine and a trailer for less than 4,000 pounds, which is trailerable by any vehicle with a tow hitch, and it fits in most garages. So a very, very practical boat to have if you have any restrictions with garage, or you don't have a big tow vehicle but you still want to get out there and enjoy the water. So like I said, we have this in multiple size segments. Get a hold of us today. Call or text us at 231-943-0333. And thanks.